I'm now going to introduce the DL9118 Multifunction Tester from Dialog Test Equipment. The instrument is designed to be suspended from your neck using the harness to give you full hands-free operation and also give you full visual and control of your test leads, and also keep an eye on the screen as well. Looking at the front of the dial, it's a very clear rotary switch that indicates all the test features. So to the left you've got all your dead tests, to the live voltage test at the end, and to the right you've got all your live tests from fluid impedance to RCD testing. Function keys from top to bottom have various functions depending on what test you're carrying out at the time. These are clearly identified on the screen as you select each test. And the test button is very clear to press when you're ready to perform. Top of the instrument, you've got three inputs. You've got your red, your green and your black. You've also got the option for the remote test probe to be plugged into the live section of the top of the instrument. So if you're testing continuity and insulation, you use the red and the black connection. All the live testing requires 3 wires, so your live, your F and neutral for the loop and the RCD test. If you're measuring 3-phase, the instrument is clearly identified line 1, line 2 and line 3. So looking at the tests themselves, so continuity we've got to look at first of all. So it's got some unique features for this tester. It's got automatic start. So if once you apply a resistance or the tester sees a resistive value when performing the continuity test, the tester will start automatically giving you total hands-free operation without the need to press the test button. The tester will perform manually by pressing the test button, and you've also got the option to use the remote test probe which plugs into the top of the instrument to start the test. This applies to insulation as well as all the live tests. So the tester itself's got a fully integrated protection system. So if you do happen to have live voltage or mains voltage in excess of 50 volts on any of the conductors whilst performing dead tests, the instrument is fully electronically protected. So the display will indicate that you've got voltage present, whatever that may be. The screen will turn red, it will go into alarm mode, and the test button will be inhabited on all tests. Looking at the insulation test, you've got the option to select 250 volt, 500 volt or 1000 volt, with the option to start the test with the remote test probe. You've also got a lock option, so you can lock the test button on continuously for multitude testing multiple circuits at the same time. Or you've got manually to press the test button to start. Again, you've got the fully integrated protection, so if you do find that you've got mains present on insulation test when performing the dead test, then the tester will go into alarm mode, the screen will change red and indicate that there's voltage present on the circuit. The last test on this cycle is your voltage indication. So whether it's single phase or 3-phase, it automatically senses what you're measuring. So if it's a standard single phase circuit, it will display the voltage and frequency. If you're testing 3-phase, it has got an inbuilt phase sequencer, which will indicate whether your L1, L2 and L3 are in the correct sequence or whether it's reversed. At the live tests on the other side of the instrument, so you've got your F40 loop impedance, so you've got ZE, ZS at high current, ZS at low current. But this incorporates our new RCD lock XLT feature, which is our new patented technology that we've developed. So this performs a very low current loop test without tripping any RCD or RCBO, and the results that you get every time are very accurate. So this is it can start automatically as well. So as you can see the display here, automatically is lit. All the features and all the functional settings that you set in this tester are all stored internally. So even if the batteries are depleted, when you restore the battery power, the instrument turns back on and it automatically remembers all the settings from previous. So you don't have to set the instrument up each time you use it. So the auto test will start automatically. So as soon as it sees voltage present on the circuit, it will check the polarity is correct. And it will give you a 3-second warning and the test will automatically start. This is a really good feature if you're testing at a fuse board, distribution board, or you're testing at a lighting circuit where you need both hands to have full control. Moving across to our RCD testing now, we've got the full auto test function. This will run a full sequence on your half, your 1, your times, 5 times current of the relevant RCD level that you're testing. So this will do it on both sides of the RCD, whether it be 0 or 180. You could very easily record the information by using function 3, and that will give you all the relevant test results to record onto your test certificates. The RCD test can be completed manually, so you've got 4 controls, so you can specifically do a half cycle test for 4 times the current or 5 times the relevant current. And it gives you full range of testing on RCD, so function 4 comes into play, so you can range anything up to 500 milliamp down to as low as 10 milliamp. And the final feature you've got on here is RTD ramp test. So this gives tripping current, so you get an idea of to what level your RCD or RCBO is tripping out at. So a 30 milliamp RCD, for example, may well trip out at 21, 22, 23 milliamps. But on the flip side, it could be tripping 16, 17 milliamps, which is very close, especially if you're going on site to identify or investigate nuisance tripping. So you can eliminate anything on the installation and the RTD before you move on to diagnosing the fault. So I hope that gives you a bit of an overview of the DL9118 Multifunction Tester from Dialog.